Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we're diving into one of the most interesting pieces of U.S. coinage from the 1980s, the 1983 Washington quarter dollar. At first glance, it might look like ordinary pocket change, but depending on condition, mint mark, and errors, it could be worth more than you think. So let's break down its value, condition factors, and what makes it collectible. The 1983 quarter is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, not silver because it's a modern circulating coin. Most examples are only worth face value, 25 cents, but the story doesn't stop there. High-grade and special examples can command higher prices. In circulated condition, your 1983 quarter will usually only spend for its face value. But if you've got a coin in uncirculated, mint state condition, values can range from $5 to $50, and even more if it's graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark *** produced millions of quarters. Common in circulation, but high-grade uncirculated pieces are collectible. Denver Mint, D mint mark *** also produced huge numbers. Again, face value in circulation, but high grades bring premiums. There were no proof quarters struck for circulation in 1983, but proof sets from San Francisco with an ESP mint mark do exist, and those are worth more, usually $5 to $15, depending on condition. Circulated condition *** worn, scratches, loss of luster, worth face value. Extra fine, XF, or about uncirculated, AU *** sharper details, light wear, $1 to $2. Mint state, MS 63 to MS 67 *** no wear, full mint luster. At MS 65 or higher, prices can jump to $50, $100, or more. Collectors are especially interested in coins with strong strikes, clean fields, and no bag marks. That's where the big premiums show up. Now here's where things get exciting. The 1983 quarter has several notable error varieties that can make it far more valuable. Off-center strikes *** part of the design missing, can sell for $50 to $200 plus, depending on how far off it is. Double dies *** letters or numbers show doubling. Values range from $25 to several hundred. Clipped planchets or wrong planchet errors *** extremely collectible, with values often in the hundreds of dollars. One thing collectors notice is that no official mint sets were issued in 1982 or 1983 ***. That means finding quarters from these years in pristine condition is harder, since most went straight into circulation. As a result, high-grade examples are scarcer and command stronger premiums than nearby years. So to sum it up, the 1983 U.S. quarter dollar is usually just a 25-cent coin in circulation. But in uncirculated condition, proof sets, or with mint errors, it can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several hundred. If you've got one, check the mint mark, look for unusual features, and always consider condition. Who knows, that ordinary-looking quarter in your change might just be a hidden treasure. When it comes to the 1983 Washington quarter dollar, condition is everything. A coin that looks like ordinary pocket change might only be worth 25 cents, but the same coin in pristine condition could be worth dozens, or even hundreds of dollars. Let's break down what collectors look for when grading and evaluating the condition of this coin. Most 1983 quarters you find today will be in circulated condition. These show wear and tear, flat details on Washington's hair, worn eagle feathers on the reverse, and lots of scratches. Value, 25 cents face value. If your coin has heavy wear, don't expect more than its spending power. In XF or AU condition, most of Washington's hair details are visible, and the eagle still shows feathers. Clearly, there may be light wear, but the coin still has good eye appeal. Value, $1 to $3. These are better than average, but still not rare. They're nice fillers for coin albums. Mint state coins show no wear at all, only minor marks from mint handling. Collectors grade these on the Sheldon scale from MS 60 to MS 70 at MS 63. The coin might bring around $5 to $10 at MS 65 or higher. It could jump to $50, $100, or more, depending on eye appeal. Because no mint sets were made in 1982 or 1983, finding true mint state examples is tougher, which gives them a premium. Proofs were made only at the San Francisco Mint with an ISP mint mark. These coins have a mirror-like finish and were sold in proof sets. Value, typically $5 to $15, but flawless examples can bring more. Beyond condition, errors make a huge difference. A coin with an off-center strike or a double die could be worth hundreds, regardless of minor wear. Also, coins with strong luster, clean fields, and no spots are far more desirable. So, when you're checking your 1983 quarters, always pay attention to condition. A worn coin is just 25 cents, but a sharp, mint-state example could be a real prize for collectors. To really understand the 1983 U.S. quarter dollar, we need to look at its place in American coin history. At first glance, it might seem like just another Washington quarter, but this year was actually pretty unique for collectors. Let's explore the background and history behind the 1983 quarter asterisk. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. The obverse shows a portrait of Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse, at that time, featured the heraldic eagle with spread wings. This design was used until the state quarters program started in 1999. So by 1983, the design was already 50 years old, but still one of the most familiar coins in circulation. Asterisk in 1983, the quarter was minted at Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, F mint mark for proofs only. Composition: copper nickel clad over a pure copper core. No silver was used, as silver quarters ended in 1964. Here's where things get interesting. In 1982 and 1983, the U.S. Mint did not release official mint sets. That meant most quarters from these years went directly into circulation, where they picked up scratches and wear. As a result, finding uncirculated 1983 quarters today is much harder, which is why high-grade examples carry a premium. Asterisk: the early 1980s were a time of economic recovery after high inflation in the late 70s. Millions of quarters were struck to meet everyday demand for coins in circulation. Because they were so heavily used, very few were saved in pristine condition. Because of the lack of mint sets, the 1983 quarter has become somewhat of a modern key date in high grades. While not rare in circulation, truly mint-state coins are much scarcer compared to other years of the 1980s. So the history of the 1983 quarter is more than just its design. It's about its timing, the lack of mint sets, and the way everyday use made pristine examples harder to find. That's why collectors today keep a close eye on this particular year. Thanks for watching.